And we're back with Canadian Disc Golf Productions. We are back for the back 10, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't remember the number. The back 10 of the round 2 of the Kings Forest Open. I am Chris Brown.
I'm Robbie Holden.
And this is it. This is it. The final 10 holes to determine who will take home the trophy. I think it's a trophy.
I believe they have a trophy.
I'm guessing I didn't win if I don't know if there's a trophy.
Yeah, we can tell who's not, who wasn't in the winner's circle around here. But yeah, exciting finish coming our way here.
It's got 11 of the holes down. If you haven't watched the front 11,
Probably should go watch that.
Yeah, this would be. I guess you could just watch to see who wins, but that's not exciting at all.
No. But yeah, this is the first OCC stop of the year. So as we mentioned on the front 11 video, top 3 in all divisions that are eligible for provincials will get their qualification for provincials. So looking to not only claim a winner or crown a winner here, but looking to see who's advancing to provincials at the end of the year as well.
That's right. So Chris Ozolins absolutely tearing this course apart.
Yeah, he is shredding out there.
Yeah. Andrew Leyland, Cam Zanini, and then our final card mate, Thomas Hums, are plugging along quite nicely. Playing the course as it's meant to be played, doing great things, making putts, throwing drives, but just can't keep up with Chris Oz.
Yeah, Oz came into the second round with, I believe, a 6-stroke lead, and with him playing as good as he is right now, it's hard to shave any of those strokes off.
He got two like inside the circle missed putts too, so he could be all the way up there if he was perfect, but nobody's perfect.
No. But here we are, hole 20, playing as a par 5 this round. We're playing from the middle tees, so we're playing from the left side of the fairway, different tee pad, as well as getting that extra stroke. So 525 feet, so well within the capabilities of some of these guys to try and get the eagle here. Yeah,
the trouble here is you're teeing off from OB. So this is a safe play, a wide hyzer. We had a good helping wind. His tombstones it in the ground to just sort of play a safe shot and get out. If you don't have this wind, you generally see more people go up the middle.
Yeah.
And that's where you get your big distance to allow you to get that easy second shot to the basket.
Yeah, even where these guys are coming up here, they'll still have the option if they want to really push it towards the eagle, or even maybe just play safe and come up short, or try and push it a little bit further past the basket, because there is a lot of inbounds area beyond the basket as well.
All of them just getting stock standard shots out here. I was hoping one of them would take it up the middle just to see what the distance differential is. I guarantee you it's no more than like 40-50 feet though.
Yeah.
With the way this wind is helping these discs come in.
Yeah,
nice.
Great drive from all of our players here. Well, Oz with a little around the back move there.
Yeah.
Globetrotters.
This is a difficult upshot to attack here because, has he put that in the bunker?
This is to push. No.
Oh. Yeah, I just did not get that high enough, and that's the big thing here is you try to get a high enough, you're gonna skip left. If you don't put it high enough, you go in the bunker. So there's no easy way to really attack this basket. This looks high enough if it can get left enough, and that looks great.
Oh, fantastic. Oz will still have a birdie putt coming out of that bunker as well.
This is a par 5, even though he could have thrown it in for a 2.
Yeah.
But
getting the plastic playback here.
Yeah, I think that's the optimal play. If you just land it a little short,
yep,
it'll check up and spike and just bounce towards the basket. As soon as you get left, the hillside just sort of filters you away.
Yeah, you can see how quickly. I mean, Thomas came in probably at the very edge of where it was going to spike in and sit. Wow, that's living on the edge.
Man, these guys are making this hole look easy. Talk about how much that bunker gets in the way, and they just casually throw over it.
Yeah. And this knifing right in on the corner.
Carbon copy of what Thomas just did. If you can get far enough up and right, you can play a forehand that is completely safe from the bunker.
Yep.
But it's just from this angle. Whoa, watch out, camera guy. Mr. Ken.
Skipping right at us.
Great spot. He's got a long putt, a little bit of depth, but I think his angle puts him away from the bunker, so he's going to run this. And
and a good sit there. Seen some putters come off that basket on angle and roll in towards that bunker.
Yeah, no more than 12 feet away from the basket is this OB bunker. Off the cage again from short distance.
Yeah, not something we're used to seeing out of Oz, but a couple times in the last few holes we've seen him come up short.
We've also seen him hit some big putts, so
yeah,
it's like
absolutely. Yeah, it all balances out in the end.
Let's get a new bag. I don't remember that bag. A new pound bag.
Oh, looking fresh.
That may be crazy. Here's a good form power from Oz. He stretches out that upper body.
Yeah, and that hole actually saw 5 eagles on the day as well, with of course Andrew and Thomas here on the lead card, and then Cam Veltman, Jonah McPhee, and my co-host Chris Brown got the eagle as well. Well done.
Yeah, some days I can putt.
Yeah.
Anyways, hole 21, 380 feet. This is for this card. I expect 4 for 4 inside the circle, or maybe just outside the circle. It's just, you got the helping wind, so you just throw it out over this bunker on the right, and the disc will do the rest. Yeah. Just like, whoa.
Unless you... Still going to be inbounds, thankfully.
That was unlucky. If he hit grass, he was parked.
Absolutely.
So it's tailwind here, but once you get into the open, it switches to almost a right to left a little bit.
Yeah, you can actually see it on the right flag there was more right, while the other one looks like it was straight.
Thomas puts that out on a little bit of Anheuser, and the wind just kept it going straight as he's in bounds, and he's even got a putt. That's more the angle I was expecting. Just wide, lots of hyzer, let the wind drag the disc back. Yeah, great shot from Cam.
Yeah, fantastic. That's how you draw it up.
I saw a lot of people throwing into those trees on the right, just with the helping wind. This hole would have been very difficult if the wind was opposite. 386 feet into a headwind.
Onto an island.
Yeah, but even the top pros sometimes struggle with the 386 into headwinds.
Yeah. A lot of OB as well. Plastic playback for Oz here.
Right next to it. I guarantee you, when he was designing this hole, he just walked out there, threw his disc, and be like, "This is where the basket's going." Obviously not, but I like to poke. Ooh, wow! Great. That looked like it hit chains just by the way it reacted, but I didn't see the chains move. So Thomas also comes up a little low right.
And that putter just didn't want to sit down on him. Well, this is Thomas range. Little commentator's jinx there.
He did it.
Yep.
First one. Write it down in your book. Remember next time you go and make a putt.
Yeah, rookie mistakes here on the mic.
Cam's choice of footwear when he's disc golfing always makes me think, like, am I doing this wrong? Like, it looks like he's just got a pair of Converse, like, high tops. Like, I don't know. I don't know
many people that have the same swag level as Cam Zanini out on the course.
Every time I question his shoes, he shows me the bottom, and they're always legitimate. So, like, I can't say anything, but
if it works, it works.
That's true. Oz and Cam pulling up our two of our birdies on that hole with a couple missed putts for the other two.
Yep. Moving on now to hole 1, par 4. We're going to be playing from a different tee pad than we saw in the first round, so it's going to be more of a just kind of open at the basket, playing into the left side fairway now, so your second shot will actually be coming up the hill, most likely, depending on where these drives go. But a big, just kind of throw it as straight and as far as you can. Really not a lot of trouble you can get yourself into on this one.
This one was a big headwind. When this hole has good wind or helping winds, it's gettable. I know it says 551 feet, but it's also very downhill. In this wind, I don't think anyone really got more closer than like 60 feet.
This looks like a smash.
Yeah, it's just slowing down in the headwind though. Like it's a great shot. He'll have an easy up shot for his birdie, but it's just so hard to get there in the headwind.
Yeah.
So the only thing
really took the speed off.
The only thing you can't do is just leak it left into the trees.
Yeah, or overturn into the trees on the right there. You'd have to be really short and right.
Yeah, that didn't even come into my mind.
No.
Those trees are so far away. If anyone on this card did that, I would be very surprised.
Yeah. I lived the am life more often than not. So I've seen some people in there. Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wondered if a roller could work here because the hillside plays it perfectly. If you just get it trying to turn right, it'll just ride it. But
I was fortunate enough to play a practice round here with Oz and watched him do the roller play, and it worked out pretty fantastic. But I'm assuming that the wind on this day is changing that a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to.
No.
Thomas having to go from the side hill. That's a great catch. So his footing was a little bit weird, but he had the forehand all the way there. So
yeah, I'm assuming you'll see a lot of forehands in here, looking to crash into that hillside.
Yeah, these guys are a lot shorter than I thought they would be in the headwind. Maybe they just knew and they just decided to play it safe. There's Marcus, our co-TD.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, great approach by Oz there.
Playing the hole as it's meant to be played. Yeah, I kind of figured they'd be a little closer than this, but maybe the wind was a little stronger for them than it was that I remember at least.
Just a chip here for Cam.
Ooh, tries to give it a go, and it's going.
The wind coming up that hill can really help keep the discs floating in the air as you come into this green and sail wide, or sail long, I should say. Cam unfortunately missing that comebacker as well.
With the tailwind catching the cage, and understandable completely.
Yeah.
Thomas from 12 feet?
Yeah, he's up close.
Dead center.
Yeah. No doubt about that one.
Good birdie for Thomas. Kind of puts him back in the chase for...
Triple quad? Nope, 5 waves. We need a Thomas wave counter on this.
Yeah. One for each of his fans.
Grand total of 5.
Yeah.
Oz adding another birdie to his total there.
Playing the hole as it's meant to be played.
Yep.
Nothing too special about that hole. In good wind, it's fun. In bad wind, it's just a 3.
Yeah, now we get hole 2, par 3, playing from the shorter tee pad though, so only 230 feet this time. Still gonna have a lot of wind to deal with, but I'm assuming we're probably gonna see a lot of overstable putters here.
You can do whatever you want. It's 230 feet. We did have that strong right to left wind. I like this play.
Yeah.
Just something really overstable, high, spiky to the right, and because you need it to hit the ground and stay.
Yeah.
Sort of like Oz's did there. If you have it coming in too straight, it just goes by the basket, and there's no way to stop it in time. I saw Jonah McPhee, was on my card, on the chase card, threw a forehand that went off the top of the basket and skipped to 50 feet away.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think also in day 2, Mike Marinero aced this one in practice,
running to his hole.
Getting to his hole, and just aced it.
I heard about that.
Wasted it. Ooh, as Cam tries to drop one in there, but I think, maybe that was a little farther away than I thought, because you can see in there, maybe outside circle 1 on the left. That looked undercommitted in my mind. But I've been wrong a lot of times. Ooh, as he comes up left with Cam. That right to left wind is just dragging your disc.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Once those discs are starting to hyzer, it's really getting pushed. Wow.
The amount of putts that Cam has done exactly that today.
Yep.
If half of them would have gone in, he would be up there with Oz. He's very good from long distance. Ooh, as Leyland.
Yeah, getting frisky with the bunker there.
Yeah, you can't. He did the right thing. He gave it. I don't want to call it a half go. It was like a conservative run.
Yep.
because he knew that if he airballed that putt, it was going in the bunker. So he did the right thing in giving it the half go, but that usually makes you make chances go down a bunch.
Yeah. Then we just got some tap ins here.
Yeah, it's only a few twos on the day there. Good one you saw with Ozzy.
Yep. For a short par 3, it doesn't give you the scores that you would think.
Yeah, well, that wind, because the only way you get there is by exposing the plate to the wind.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, there's no predicting what the wind will do to your disc.
Exactly. Could drop you or throw you 60 feet left.
Exactly.
Moving on now, we got hole 3, par 4. We're going to be playing from the same tee pad that we saw in round 1. So we're going to have OB left, right, golf green, and then the triple Mando, of course, as well. Assuming we're just going to see these guys just trying to lay up short of the triple Mando there in the safe spot right of the green, I'm assuming.
Yeah, in my mind, you want to be more right. Ooh, that's a little more right than I think he was anticipating. It's safe.
That is living on the edge.
But somewhere between there and the Mando is the perfect spot because it gives you that straight line to the basket. If you played a little safer, more center Mando, you can get a skip shot there. Sort of like where Thomas is going here. Like actually that's the perfect spot.
Yeah, that looks
exactly
fantastic.
Where you want to be.
Yep.
It kind of cuts the angle. Like the angle of the Mando gets a little tighter, but it makes the 3 possible.
Yeah, you have more of a direct line at the basket coming there as opposed to if you push it left.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like this here.
Yeesh, that is living on the edge, as you said.
Yeah. I believe that looked like it was thick. Checked up.
I think
safe.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet money on that being in bounds, but
this is a weird green where it's hard to tell sometimes where the cut line is on it.
Yeah.
But
yeah, there was a few discussions on my cards about is this in, is this out.
Yeah.
That is in. That's on the fringe.
So inbounds.
It's inbounds.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. It's on the fringe of the green. See, Ozzy just got a little. Whoa.
Whoa.
Not gonna say he got lucky. Because he didn't get. Yeah, but he made the Mando after hitting a tree early, so definitely good. You can see Cam here from the edge of OB. He's still got a chance. Wow, that's actually
was
phenomenal.
A great throw from Cam.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can see how it cuts off that angle a little more, and Andrew, you can really see
playing for the skip. Oh, he got.
Yeah, that area is so soft and muddy.
It's funny because like 5 feet short of where he landed is hard. It's hard mud.
Right.
Where he landed was like the puddle. If you throw too far, it's all puddle. So it's all about picking your spot as far as a skip shot is concerned.
Oz with a lovely touch on his approach there.
Yeah, he's going to be tapping in a 4, and that's at this point he's got the strokes to spare. That's what you want to do. You don't want to get crazy, trying to make things happen. Thomas drops one in there.
Yeah.
Easy 4, I believe.
Cam looking for his birdie.
From in the trees, probably a little bit uncomfortable in there. Oh.
Wow. Just a little off left for Cam there.
Andrew Leyland drops that putt in for the birdie after the skip shot from through the Mando, playing the hole as it's meant to be played.
Yep, fantastic birdie there.
I'm almost in the perfect spot again.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. We can get some tap-ins here. Andrew was one of 5 birdies on the round in the field. Also, Abraham Newfield, Caleb Schmidt, James Duong, and the man next to me, Chris Brown, getting it done as well.
I actually managed to get that one both rounds.
Nice.
Yeah, that one was on lock for me today some reason.
That's getting strokes on folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little lucky on a couple of them, got through some trees, but that's how you play disc golf.
Yep. Well, we got hole 4 now, par 3, playing from the same tee pad that we played before. 237.
Do you believe 237? That doesn't sound right.
I'm
thinking it's probably more like 257.
That's what I'm thinking too, because for myself, I throw a mid-range.
Yeah. Leyland took that forehand approach that I really like here. It kind of just opens up the fairway, makes it a lot bigger.
Yeah, it really widens it up.
Ozzy here having to take that. Oh, that tree. Yeah, that one.
Just pick the skinniest one up towards the basket and hit it.
Yeah, the backhand, you have maybe 8 feet from that tree to the trees on the right to hit your line, and it has to flip up. Versus the forehand, you probably have 20 feet left and right where you can kind of play your fairway. As Thomas gets through everything to outside circle left of the basket, which is impressive to say the least.
Yeah, getting through that much is a lot. That's kind of the miss that I see a bunch. Not getting through as much as Thomas, but similar to what him and Cam both did, just hyzering out too much and ending up in that side area.
It is a safe play again.
Yeah.
We talk about it opens up the fairway more. I don't hate it, but I do hate being there.
Yeah, and you can see with, oh my goodness,
this man.
I was just about to say, you can see how much of nothing Cam has, and he almost rings it up.
Yeah, this man is unbelievable.
Yeah, he's trying to be a showman out there. Moz, another birdie.
Last second looks up and no thinking into the basket.
At this point, of course, Oz wants to continue to push, but I'm sure he knows as well. He doesn't need to do anything too crazy.
Surprisingly, I'm curious to see where that sits on the difficulty level, because that is a very short, under 300 foot wide open shot, and it never gets birdied.
Yeah, it actually, I can tell you, it's a hole 4. It averaged as the 6th hardest hole during that round, but it still did average under par.
Okay.
So it averaged right around par, 0.07 strokes under.
That's just because nobody bogeys it, really.
Exactly, yeah. There were 4 birdies on the day. We saw 2 from our lead card there, and then Caleb Schmidt. He's getting a lot of shout-outs lately with the birdies, and James DeWong as well.
Gets the hard ones.
Yep.
Shockingly looks easy, but shockingly difficult hole.
Yeah.
Hole 5, we are not going up to the top of the mountain this time. No top of the world. Just a generic shot from right about here. The drive doesn't really matter. Keep it in bounds. Give yourself a chance to have an easy up shot for the second shot.
Yeah. Yeah, really, if you really want to be nitpicky, I guess you could say that you would like to finish left like Oz did there, because then you're giving yourself, you literally have a wide open straight at the basket.
Yeah.
If you do manage to turn over a little bit too much and end up right, you're going to have to go with a forehand or a turnover.
Yeah.
Just get a little more picky with it. But
Sure.
realistically, you can be anywhere here and get the birdie still.
So I got a story here. We watched, the card in front of us was up by the rocks, and James DeWong threw a roller that we ranged at 470 feet off the tee. And then Cameron Veltman stepped up behind him and threw a hyzer air shot past him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
that doesn't surprise me at all.
yeah.
Having played in tournaments against Cam last year, he can mash a disc.
Yeah. I could not believe it. Ooh, this could get dangerous. As Andrew is fine.
Yeah.
He is inbounds, but I don't know what happened there. Like, there wasn't his drive, it wasn't that far of a shot. I guess maybe he just didn't commit to like a full disc.
Yeah.
Maybe he threw a fairway instead of a distance driver or something. Who knows? Ooh, came in with a bad reaction.
Ooh, the backdoor route.
Cam Zanini.
Where the basket used to be, that'd be parked.
That's true. I kind of like this change.
I do as well. This is
it brings the water in play a little more.
Yep.
Some people are probably cursing me right now for that.
Oh my goodness. Would that have been an albatross?
It would have been. Yeah, this is a par 5.
That is crazy.
That's we got a plastic playback to see just how close that was. But Thomas opting for the backhand here. It's my preferred play, but that's nothing. That's not saying much coming from me.
Yeah, my preferred play as well.
Yeah. I just like the way it filters into the basket coming in straight as opposed to having to deal with these trees on the left. But
yeah, that's what I meant when you could, if you really wanted to be nitpicky about the drive, if you can get it left off the drive, wow.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that hill is really muddy right now, so as soon as it landed, it's just going to get stuck, basically. But that's going to be some awkward footing for Andrew there.
Yeah, it's going to be slipping down into the water, not going to be able to use his legs. Cam tried to drop that one up, as always. Looked like it was going in the whole way.
I can't even count the amount of times that Cam's faked me out with the, especially from this angle.
Yeah.
Looking at his putts, looked like they're right in.
putt from Leyland for the birdie.
Fantastic.
Another soft par 5 as Oz takes an eagle.
Yeah.
Another soft par 5, but it's fun. It's good. And we appreciate eagles. So there will be a lot of people who are happy to get their birdie 4s here.
Oh, absolutely. And for myself as an amateur, this is one that even for the AMs can be eagled, which we don't get that often. So that's always nice to have on. Although in round 1, this was the only hole that I bogeyed. Bogey free the rest of the way, but that was the one that I bogeyed.
That's not right.
Right? But anyways, moving on now, we got hole 6, par 3. I believe you said maybe one of your favorite.
It's just like it's a fun shot. Like,
yeah.
As far as like you step up to this and you feel good about it because you can play a forehand, but I don't think that's the play. The way the tree's set up, it kind of plays more for this flexy putter shot.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's just when you think about how a disc should fly, this hole is exactly how a dish should fly, as Oz is getting a plastic playback for his absolute park job. Just love seeing that flex angle on a disc. It just
hit that angle perfectly and like it coming in just almost hitting the pole.
Andrew Leyland going with the forehand. Pull that one back a little bit. Andrew Leyland going back with the forehand, and I wonder. That looks like it's in a good angle. Yeah, that was great. Playing it inside, it doesn't really give you a chance for the ace or like the park job, but it's definitely a safe, easy play if you're more forehand proficient.
Yeah, Thomas getting this a little turned, but it worked out well for him. Hard to tell how far away from the basket that is, but I'm going to guess around edge of circle.
Common mistake from this tee pad is to avoid the OB as Cam gets one right by the basket there.
He's got some little things in front of him, but it's a little off to the right.
He's had a few off to the right today.
Whoa.
Thomas has had a few off to the left today.
Yep.
Between the two of them, they will form Voltron.
There it is for Cam. Even though there's been some that have come up short for him or a little off, his putting has looked fantastic.
Ooh. Kitty getting squirrely.
Yeah, a little dance on the rim. But another birdie for our leader.
At this point, with 2 holes to go, we're really down looking at the bottom 3 there with Leyland, Cam, and Thomas. Thomas needing to birdie out, or basically Leyland and Cam really pushing for the second place spot.
Yeah, just as a reminder, we got the top 3 getting qualification spots for provincials. So Oz has distanced himself in first, but second and third definitely important here. As we move on to hole 7, par 3, 230 feet like we saw in round 1. Just a lot of trees, probably, like you said, low, overstable putter. Skip up there. That's my preferred play.
Ooh. That's a common miss. Just coming a little inside because the OB on the right does come into play if you get a bad kick.
Yeah, there's a lot of trees between you and the basket on this one, and even if you come in low, you can hit a root or something in the wrong way that just can completely stop your disc.
Leyland lacing. Oh, there's your root.
Yep.
It was a log.
That's a big root.
But the same premise.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. This hole should be easy. It's just a generic hyzer. Oh, as he's getting kicked towards the OB. How's he feeling there?
Thankfully stayed in. But yeah, for such a short hole, you would think that this would be just, super straightforward. But the tightness of the gap and all the ground play that you can get really makes this hole interesting.
Okay, Oz should be right there. Yeah. I thought he was farther away than he was, but that's fine for Oz.
Thomas just laying up. I'm happy with that.
Kim's gonna have a putt, but that branch that you see is blocking the basket for him, so he's gonna have to either ante this or really power it in there. Oh, there it goes. Catches a branch and pushes him off to the left.
Yeah, hard to get the height that he needed on there with all those branches. Oh, what?
I heard about that putt. That was something else.
That, like, I can picture in my head the score bar from Tony Hawk Pro Skater as you're grinding on the. That was.
Oh my goodness.
Man. Our lead card here.
What is happening?
Finding a lot of basket.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's yeah. Well, they've been putting so well all day.
Yeah.
It had to come in one time. So
you wouldn't think that it would be on the 230-foot par 3, but
so
disc golf's a weird sport.
That's what, 2 4s and 2 3s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's unusual for that hole.
Yeah, not what you're expecting from the lead card, that's for sure.
Yeah. So we're coming down to our final hole of the tournament. Hole 8. Par 4 from the middle tees is 415 feet across this river, OB the whole way. So a lot. I think almost everybody here is going to be going for this, trying to get that eagle. It's definitely doable. The wind is reasonable at this time, I would say, as Leyland has anteed that way too much.
Yeah, that is. Is that just a misrelease?
I'm guessing yes.
Yeah.
So for most of us, 415 feet on a pure hyzer is really difficult.
Yeah.
So I think he was trying to flex it there, and as soon as it got over to the right to left wind just kept it over, and it just kept hyzering or anhyzering. Oh, he hits the wall.
Man.
And that means he never crossed in bounds. He'll be taking it from this side.
Yep. That's really the one mistake you really can't afford to make when you're trying to go across.
And that's the thing. There's no point going for this basket if you're not going to try and park it.
Yeah.
Although Oz is coming up a little bit short and left, and
trickles into the OB.
Yeah, and that's a common mistake too when you're just trying to play a little bit too safe. Honestly, he's got an easy 4 now, easy par.
Yeah, because at least when you go OB, but you get across, you are at least, with Cam coming in low as well.
Cam and Thomas both just hitting the wall, and that's why the OB is up on that, making it a little bit more difficult.
Yep.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, that's a great shot. But yeah, with Oz going OB on the other side, he can now just pitch up onto the basket, take his par.
And ultimately the victory, but I'm sure he wanted to get to his, what is he right now, 15 down on the round, and on 21 holes. Oh, Thomas tries to drop that one in.
Yeah, and Thomas basically needing that to get up into the top 3.
Leyland had a much easier upshot as he has not executed it well.
Oh, that's wide, and that's going to leave a tough putt.
Yeah, but he had, because he turned over the whole way, they gave him a much closer spot.
Right.
Ozzy just needs to lay this up, but he's going for it.
He is.
Yeah.
Trying to end it with authority.
Yeah, what a round. Another one off
what a
the
tournament
cage
for
Thomas.
Oz.
Yeah. Honestly, all of these guys played well. A bunch of really good made putts, a bunch of really silly missed putts, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's just the way the disc golf happens at King's Forest. With the distance and the difficulty of the approaches, you're never really giving yourself tap-in, so you need to be putting well. Nice putt, Cam. Way to finish it off.
Yeah.
Pars it out. Finishing 10 down for the tournament.
Yeah, big putt for Cam there.
Thomas also putting out for his bogey, finishing 8 down for the tournament. And Leyland, I believe, bogeyed as well because he went long.
Yeah, that'll drop him to 10. Oz tapping in for the win there. I believe we have a few words coming up from our winner as well.
This feels great. I mean, I'm back, baby. I don't know. It's just got a little frustration out today. I spent last year injured with tennis elbow and stuff, and so it was nice to kind of start the season, shoot the golf I know I can shoot, and actually, more importantly, share this course with everyone. It's closing next week, and it's really nice to see the smiles on people's faces and people enjoying themselves despite some of the water and hazards. But that was really fun today.
That was awesome. That was a winner. That's the King's Forest Open, the first rated tournament at King's Forest.
Yeah, and the first tournament in Ontario for the season, too. It's great to kick off the
That's true.
disc golf season.
Doing good things. Oz obviously ran away with it. There was no catching him after when we decided to turn it on.
Yeah, he put the pedal down. And here we are. We got our leaderboard. Chris Brown, my commentary partner, with a scorching 13 under to jump into a tie for second. Andrew Leyland and Cam Zanini rounding it out as well. So all of those players earning their qualifying spot for provincials. Congrats on that, my dude.
Yeah, I'm really happy to qualify so early. Last year I was struggling to get it. I didn't even get it last year. I had to sign up at like a pity spot. Oh. but yeah, happy to get it done this early. Yeah, King's Forest is just a great course, and luckily I played well that day.
Yeah, congrats to Oz on a big win, and congrats to Andrew and Cam on qualifying for provincials. That's huge.
Yeah, that's good. This was tell me a little bit more about what you do on Thursdays, every other Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, subscribe, Missed Mando podcast. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify. Check out myself and my co-host Sean Galbraith and Galen Naidu Harris. Everything about disc golf and the world of disc golf, and especially here in Ontario. So we got episodes every other Thursday. Subscribe and check us out.
Thank you for tuning in to Canadian Disc Golf Productions. Like and subscribe for us as well. I am Chris Brown.
And I'm Robbie Holden.
We'll see you on the next one.